Hello there, my name is Murphy and welcome to Plucky Lifestyle. If this is your first time seeing my face on your screen, kindly hit the subscribe button to be part of the Plucky family, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, darling. Thank you so much for coming back. So, today, as you can tell by the title, I'm here to rant. I never thought I would record such video, okay? Because I'm always on hype, happy. I want to post videos that I'm happy and all that. But today, it's not so. And I feel like, as I said, I want to make YouTube my friend. Like YouTube be my subscribers and everyone that watch my video my friend. So if someone is my friend, then I should be able to discuss things that bothers me and things that make me happy, okay? If I'm happy, I share it with you guys. I record videos that are fun. So if I'm in this mood, I think I should do it. But before I start, I'm going to tell you that if you feel like you need a car, you want to buy a car, I know in Ghana now, unfortunately in Ghana, we don't have that thing that for outside country have, like you buy a car and pay monthly, and the monthly deductions too are really small. We don't have that thing. But people now, there are companies that are saying they are like, you work and pay cars. You buy a car, then you pay it monthly. Do not believe that. I would rather encourage you to save a little bit more, okay? Even if you are going to, if you need a car, you can just start with a used car, buy someone's used car and use it for the meantime till you're able to purchase a car of 30,000, 25,000 and the rest, okay? Save up for that. Do not say, okay, there's this company saying I should pay 5,000 down payment or 2,000 down payment, 3,000 down payment, and then later I'll pay the rest monthly. Those people are thieves, okay? They would sweet talk you. Anyway, let me share my story. Let me start. When it got to a point, I felt like I needed a car, okay? I needed a car to do my rounds because my business, I always, when goods come and we are doing delivery to Circle, we need to rent an Uber, order an Uber, sorry, or both. And then they will charge as much as 50 cedis, 60 cedis to send the goods there and all that. And when you are asking your clients to pay this and then pay the bus fee to their town, like Kumasi, from STC to Kumasi, they have to pay that too. They complain. So I felt like I needed a car to help me with that. I can pack the things inside and take it to Circle. And then I went to learn how to drive, and during that process of learning, I saw this company called Hits Car Rentals. They said they'll be giving cars on work and pay basis. You pay 5,000 down payment, you do 200 cedis registration and 5,000 down payment, then you pay the rest 500 cedis weekly till for 2 years. It sounded nice, okay, because at least you can get a Toyota Yaris, nice car, which is brand new too, okay, or a Toyota Vitz, which is also good. So I felt like, okay, then let me do it that way. I went to see them. Then the man sweet talked me. He was like a whole lot, and then he's like, he didn't even talk about the refund payment plan. He told me if you can't pay it, then they have someone, a team that would come take the car from you and blah blah blah. And for me, I already knew I'll be able to pay. I'd already made up my mind that I was going to pay because I had put three plans in place, okay? Either I give the car, if I know I won't be able, I don't get the money that week, I can give the car for rentals and then make the money, or I can just give the car to someone to drive as an Uber, or yes, then use my salary to attach So I already have these plans in mind. That was how come I decided to go for it. Then it was time for me to get 2 guarantors. They said I should get 2 guarantors. And so I chose my sister. And then I tried getting people to guarantee for me, but none was forthcoming immediately. So I told this guy called me because I went on Saturday and I told him I'll be coming on Monday. He called me and I told him I haven't gotten the guarantor yet, so he should wait. If I get the guarantor, then I would come. Okay, he should wait for me to get the guarantor. Once I get my guarantor, I would come. And all he told me was, oh, he has friends that can guarantee for me. The guaranteeing is just mere formalities, so he can get someone to guarantee for me. And I'm like, okay, then that's fine. And I went with my sister. She became my first guarantor. She became my first guarantor, and like, she became my first guarantor, and we did everything. I sent the payment to them on what's the name? Mobile money. I made the payment through mobile money, 5,000 down payment flat. And then they're like, okay, so they'll come and do inspection. Okay, once you've made the payment, they'll do inspection at your place and then your guarantor's place. And they told me that the car will be given within 4 to 6 weeks maximum. Fine. Over 2 weeks, this guy hasn't given me the guarantor. He hasn't come forward to, like, when I asked him, he keeps giving me excuses. Then it was like, then later he came to tell me that because he's a worker there or an official, his company says they won't allow him give me a guarantee. I'm like, are you crazy? You didn't tell me, like, you would tell your company that you are going to give me a guarantor. Like, you give me a guarantor and I'll be like they are my friends or something. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, no problem. Luckily, I was able to get a friend to agree to guarantee for me now. So I did that. I gave him my friend's details. Guys, this guy should make my friend guarantee for me. He should go and do inspection. He's like, today, tomorrow, he would call my friend and schedule a time to meet my friend, and he won't go. Okay, and I was like, my friend even kept telling me, Charlie, you have to take your money because these people are scammers. They are just going to scam you off your money. And I was calm because my money is already with them. What can I do? All I can do is just keep calm and pray that they would work on it. Over a month or a month and 2 weeks, which is the 6 weeks had already passed. He wasn't doing the inspection at my friend's place. Last he came to tell me that my friend, it doesn't qualify. My friend is not serious, so I should get a new guarantor. At that point, I got pissed. I wrote a letter. I told him I want a refund, and he told me they don't do verbal refund. I have to bring a formal letter. Okay, a formal letter. I was at that moment. I was already fed up because when I was joining, you didn't tell me I need to bring a formal letter to request for refund. You only said I have to I have to give a full notice when I need the refund before the process starts, and the process hasn't even started. All right, so fine. I decided to go by their rules. I wrote the letter and took it to them, and then I wrote the letter and took it to them, and then he was like, if he was me, like, he would advise me to take the car because the process it will be a long process. So I went back home and I thought about it, and I'm like, I felt like I didn't want the long process, you know, of getting my money back. And I also do need the car, so you let me give them a little bit more time again. So I called him and told him to hold on with my my refund letter. Okay, he shouldn't submit it yet, so I would wait and see. And then I got my female friend Dora, who was willing to guarantee for me. Okay, so I decided to use her as my new guarantor, and she agreed to guarantee. I sent her details to the man, and the man was like, okay. The man even called her, she and I, on conference, and then scheduled a time to do the inspection at her place. Mind you, they didn't go. They kept saying today, tomorrow, and then that was it. They never did the inspection. So my friend would even ask me about them, like, your people, why are they not coming to do the inspection and all that? She works at the pharmacy, so she hardly have time. Okay, but you've already scheduled a time with her. She has told you the time should be really available, and you've scheduled the time, and then now you are like always anyways. So the whole long of it, like, they didn't go. Ouch. So I got fed up, and I'm like, as I'm talking to you, as I was talking, as at that time it was around 9 weeks. Inspection of if guarantor not done. You told me sometimes he'll tell me he's sick, blah 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 blah, and then so later they started scheduling time with my sister. I was even there when they called my sister and asked her what time should be available for inspection. She said she's ready anytime they want. And then so with that, I was there. They scheduled the time with her 5 p.m. that very day. They said they had someone at the same area that they are going to do inspection, so they would use that and inspect my sister's place. I'm like, cool. Maybe this time around they are serious. That one too, they didn't go to inspect it. Just go to inspect it, fine. So then later I'm like, I'm not going to do this anymore, so they should just give me a refund of my hard hard-earned money. Okay, and I feel like this mate is giving me fans. I'm like, okay, then I'm fed up. I need my money ASAP. Last, he told me the letter I sent him first, he has lost it, or I told him to not submit it, or whatever, and then the date too has become a problem. So I should what's the name? I should write a new letter. Oh, Ebusiafo, it was heartbreaking. Like, my mind was like, why are these guys like that? Hey, I do it, them come. Okay, so I was passing through the valley of death, so I had to pause. Oh, this is my road. Anyways, let's go back to the story. So at that point, where did I even get to? I asked them for a refund, so I had to rewrite a letter for refund. No problem, I did just that. I had my sister send it to them. When she got there, he wasn't around, and he was telling me I should have asked her, I should have called him to let him know that I'll be submitting my letter that day. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. So my sisters came back with a letter. Later, I asked the delivery guy to go give to them. Anytime the delivery guy calls him, he's giving one excuse or the other. Like, excuse, hey, my bro. And then, fine. Last, I was able to get it to him. I had to pay a delivery guy to send it to him again. No problem. And then he received the letter about a week. He wasn't getting back to me, so I messaged him, and he was like, my letter has been ready long time ago. Really? And you never bothered to tell me that my letter is ready, so I should come pick it up. Okay, no problem. So I was like, I wanted my delivery guy to pick it up, but he wasn't available or whatnot. So I'm like, I was actually asking him to send me a picture of the thing, like the letter, okay? He didn't mind me. Like, it's made me really sad. He didn't mind me. Okay. Last, I was able to get my delivery guy go pick it up for me. After he went to pick it up, the letter came out. Do you know what the letter said? It was only saying they've received my letter, so I should contact them to book a meeting or an appointment with their lawyer. So this guy couldn't tell me that. I had to waste 30 cedis to go pick that thing up. Just that letter that was saying that. Guys, see, when I got the letter, I felt like crying. Like, how can a human being be this wicked on this earth? No problem. So I contacted him, and then he told me that so when am I available for the meeting? I told him it depends on them. Me, I'm available. So he said he wasn't in Accra at the moment, so he gave me their lawyer's contact to contact him, which I did. I messaged him, I called him, it wasn't going through, so I messaged him, and then he was like, okay, blah blah blah. So he decided to call me on, he asked me to call him rather. I explained everything to him, and the part where I said he said he was going to give me a guarantor, I think the lawyer wasn't really getting it or something like that, or he wasn't believing that he said that. So he asked me to call the guy, add the guy to the conference call. No, he rather called him to add to the conference call, so he would hear the truth or his side of the story. I did, and then added him to the conference call. I added him to the conference call, and then we talked, and he was telling me, my first friend, that he said he isn't serious. No, he's a counsel, he's a lawyer, and according to their policy, someone from the council or someone in the office, like lawyer or something, cannot guarantee for someone. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that? Secondly, the person you are saying is a lawyer isn't a lawyer. He's insisted. He said he has done his checks and he knows he's a lawyer. And what do I think my friend does? I told him my friend is a graphic designer. He said no. Then I don't know my friend. How long have I known him? Blah blah blah. When was the last time I saw him? All that. Hey, and so at a point I almost believed him, because it's been long since I saw that friend of mine, and it's possible that the person can become what's the name, a lawyer. Okay, say people are upgrading themselves all the time. So that was why he told me, but because blah blah blah, they can't just tell me that. So that's why he asked me to get a new guarantor. I'm like, okay. And then what happened to the new guarantor? The new guarantor that I got, he doesn't know what the person does, and then the Juma Bena, the person is always only available at night. Meanwhile, the person didn't say she's always available at night. There are times that she go for morning shifts, afternoon shifts, and then evening shifts. So depending on the shift that she's on, that's when she will be able to like, oh, now why is the person not moving? This thing that we are all suffering to climb, we are just wasting someone's time to have the person. Anyways, so down, blah blah blah, all those plenty talks, and then it came down to my sister. Like I said, my sister was doing her attachment with the pharmacy, and then she'll be moving in with me soon. So someone living with you cannot guarantee. What kind of stupid logic is that? If the person is working, why can't the person guarantee for me? Hey. Anyways, and I told the lawyer that Kasa Bebrebe way here. Last, I'm just saying, just give me a refund because it's been more than 9 weeks now. Okay. Whereas she said 6 weeks. So you just give me my money. Let me go. That's all I want. No talking. And then they told me that I have breached the contract. Contract, then I mean breach. Is it breach? Breach of contract. Breach. Contract, then I mean breach here. So they gave me clauses. Because no, so when I was signing, there was nothing like you need to refund. When you are taking your refund, there's a penalty, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, the process didn't even start. If the process has started and you've gone to DVLA to start registering the car, that is when I can believe that yes, I have breached the contract. You've already spent some of the money to do the registration and all that, and now I'm saying I don't want. So I would agree, but I didn't do that. Oh, fine. They should tell me how much they'll be deducting now. 24.8%. 24.8%. Like of that 5,000. Hey, yes, no problem. The balance too, they are going to do it in 3 installments. 3,700 and here can they are taking me 1,200 and something Ghana cedis. Something that didn't even start. Me, I should work hard and make my money and then have you take some from it in the name of breach of contract. Whereas I haven't breached any contract. You rather breach the contract because you said 6 weeks maximum. And the 6 weeks has passed long time ago. The contract, the clause thing, under it, they wrote subject to review. So at the time that I was requesting for my refund, they had reviewed, added so many stupid things to favor them. And in it, they wrote the person is supposed to give them up to 9 weeks maximum. And I'm like, even the new clause they brought scrap, the time has passed that 9 weeks. It's, what are they telling me? And that stupid lawyer of theirs, was telling me that is some of the money that they'll use to pay him when we are supposed to meet. So I should just blah blah blah. And I told him that see, if they are going to deduct that percentage, fine, because right now I don't want any stress, so fine, but I want the balance in full. I don't want the 3 installments. He's telling me no, they can't give me 3 installments full. It is 3 installments I'm going to get. So either I take that, it is 3 installments they will give me. If I don't understand, I should go to court. And I really feel like if I should take this case to court, I'll win, because I have case. What I say. But I have a lady friend who works at that law firm. She works at a law firm. So I wanted her to help me get a lawyer. With the shape of you, I push a pull like a magnet too. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Sometimes you are in my room. Now my bed sheet smells like you every day. Anyways, I know, so I chatted her. I asked her about how much she thinks lawyers charge. She asked, and she's like, they can charge up to 3,000 cedis. Hey, not 3,000 cedis. Case no cry. My money is how much? Even though I know if I should win the case, I might get more because, Charlie, they wasted my time. If I had invested that money, I could have made more. Anyway, so last, I can't go to court. Yesterday, I've cried. Like, I feel so stupid. Like, so stupid. I regret ever doing that. Matthias here. Like, I don't want to live with regrets. That's the thing. But they said regrets and mistakes are memories made. But these memories are painful. Like, when I think about it, someone who doesn't deserve it, I'm touching the person 1,000 something. And even my balance now comes, so he's going to spoil the money for me to do on installment. Guys, and one guy too. This video, I don't want it to be long, but it might be long.